Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're doing episode 4 of Showmatch Sunday and we're playing Greyshot117. So before we begin, I just want to give a thanks to Ryder in the Discord, who in a sense made the introduction between me and Greyshot. He sent me some videos that Greyshot made a few months back in which I was mentioned. So from there, that's how I found Greyshot's channel, and I decided to reach out to Greyshot to see if he wanted to play in a show match. He kindly agreed, and so we got it going. So I'll just quickly highlight Greyshot's channel, because if you're not subscribed, I would highly recommend it. He's a strategy-based creator, so he plays a lot of things like Company of Heroes 2, Hearts of Iron 4, and also Axis and Allies, which is I'm really happy about, to be honest, because he's obviously a bigger channel. He's almost at 20,000 subscribers, which is pretty huge. Obviously, the more creators that play the game and give it some exposure, the better it is for the community as a whole. So yeah, I'm really happy he plays it. But yeah, it's worth browsing through his videos. He's got a lot of good ones, and he uses facecam, which is I think unique to any Axis and Allies content creator. Which is it's well worth a watch. It does add a lot to the videos, I will admit. It's a nice addition. So yeah, have a browse around on the channel, and there's plenty of Axis content to enjoy, as well as other things. But with that said, let's jump into the match. Oh, and just one final thing before we begin. If you want to watch the match from Greyshot's perspective, I'll leave the links to his videos in the description box. Okay, so here we go. Germany won against Greyshot. Let's go. Right, so Russia, round 1, purchase. 4 infantry, 3 artilleries. I like it. It's fun actually, I've been thinking about this opening buy quite a lot at the moment. Because last season, season 6, I went for this buy exclusively for the entire season. And I had the best win ratio with allies I've ever had in this game. This season I've been mixing it up with the 2 tank buy, 2 tanks, 4 infantry. Now, I like the buy, I understand why it works well in some cases, of just keeping the Germans out of Karelia, but this feels so much better. Particularly, I've noticed if you get an opening like this, because he's pulled out of Ukraine, which immediately he's got so much firepower. He's got so much already. Yeah, it's been a nice start for Russia. The bomber's alive, so that's the one good thing for me in a sense. But I think I would rather him commit and just being able to wipe out his tanks afterwards. So yeah, nice opening from Greyshot here. My option I've kind of got to go for now, I think, is try and take Egypt, because we have the bomber alive. I don't think I can pass this up and try and get a nice or a trickier start for the UK, and hopefully we have our battleship alive at the end of this round, but we shall see. So for me then, we've got the bomber alive, so obviously not going to add anything else, so we'll do the usual 2 artillery, 11 infantry. And how aggressive do I go here? Well, this is fairly aggressive to begin with, but let's try it. Okay, so just debating what to do with my 2 subs here. The normal thing this season has been to go to season 10 for me, and just hope that we have a sub that's alive by the end of it. We'll try it. We'll try it that way. Let's do it. Obviously, there's no way of stacking Karelia this round. That's an impossibility for the for the Germans. So we just have to do the best we can. I think that's all I want to do. So fingers crossed about Egypt. That's the big one. As long as I can kill the fighters, that's the main thing. Taking Egypt would also be fantastic, because it cuts off the fleet coming through the sewers. So that will be nice. Here we go. Let's roll. Okay, getting a bit scary. Okay. Oof, thank goodness. Oof, that would have been bad. You always hate to see the battleship die in round 1 to a destroyer. Yeah, this is crucial then. Go on. Nice. Bad. Okay. Ooh, that's not friendly. I'm going to push on though. Bad. We've not taken Egypt, unfortunately. I'm going to try and kill the fighter though. Killed it. Okay. Not the outcome I was looking for there. I really wanted to take Egypt there, but we have taken out the UK fighter at least. Shame we lost the bomber for it. Okay. No hit back. Nice. Okay, so potentially got some subs alive at the end of this round if we get a good C-Zone 7 here. Oh, lovely attack. Ah, shame. One more hit back than I would have liked there because we would have had 2 subs free, but still, 1 alive at the end is still very nice. Okay, so let's move everything to Finland. You know what? I'm very confident here he's going to try and stack Ukraine. Just with the amount of stuff he's got sitting in, sitting next to it. West Russia and Caucasus are looking very strong. But I'm going to play for Karelia. So pretty normal though. We'll move everything to Northwestern. So we have 4 units. What's this one? Yeah, we've got 4 units bordering, or 4 infantry bordering Ukraine with tank support and fighter support. So hopefully he won't go for that. Just check we're on. There we go. So my Germany 1 profile is basically just making sure that the bomber takes the last to die in Ukraine, with the hope that they commit all in to try and take it out. But not this time. So we're definitely thin on the ground now in Africa as well, and the problem is the Suez is open, so. Infantry artillery. There's no way they're. Well, I'm not going to bother putting artillery into Italy because I don't think that's going to be alive. The transport's going to be alive to pick it up, so we'll just do artillery to Berlin and we'll see what we can do with it. But there we go. That's my Germany 1. I'll let Greyshot move and we'll go for Japan 1. Okay, Japan 1 against Greyshot. So the UK, 2 fighters, 3 infantry. Pretty normal here. It's reinforced West Russia. Had a. What did he actually attack my thing with? 1 bomber, fighter, carrier. Yeah, that's fair enough. And lost the carrier for it, which is no problem. So he's kept his bomber alive, which is annoying for me. Took out. Annoying. This is annoying as well. He went to 61 with 1 cruiser because obviously that's all he could do. But he actually managed to still take it and have the cruiser alive. So shame that. And killed my transport, obviously. Okay, so on to Japan. Yeah, I don't like this game. I don't like the way this game is going already, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I think Russia's so strong. Yeah, some bad stuff with the med. We've already lost. Given the failed attack in Egypt, it's really put us back in Egypt now as well, or Africa. We've got 3 units left now. We're going to get absolutely destroyed very quickly. So it's not gone ideally for the Axis, I have to say. This is interesting though. He's pushing to Buriati with 5. We might be able to punish that. He's reinforced. It is interesting as well. He's reinforced Yunnan and pushed forward 1. Did a little bit of a shuffle forward, so he's making this harder to take. Pearl. I'm going to go for Pearl because I really don't want any aggression in the Pacific. I really don't want any aggression at all. We'll go 3. 3. There we go. Alright, let's see what this does. Yeah, I don't think we have the units to do all of this actually. Pearl was the problem. If we do Pearl, we're going to be short on planes. We could, I think, probably what we're going to have to do here, we're going to have to neglect Burma. I just don't think we can be stretched that thin and not be punished on one of these fights. It doesn't seem realistic. I think we're going to have to do that. Hit this, which means this guy can. Yeah, you're going there anyway. That's fine. So that's a bit better. We've got 5 units versus 3 plus some air support. Then we've got 4. Okay, that's going to suck. I think This one is also very risky. We've got 5, but slightly better. 61 should be okay. We've got a buffer in the battleship health, so we can take a hit if we need to. I think that should be okay. Yeah, this is risky though. This is very risky. I'm going to go for it. I want to punish Beriati. I want to take this out immediately so we can get just around the top. Yeah, if this goes badly, we're going to be in such bad shape. Right, let's try it. Let's try it. I'm going to go aggressive. Take a risk. Good start. Bad. Good. Not bad. Okay. Yeah, we're in good shape. Nice. Okay, that went pretty well. I'll take that. Nice, that's good. Let's do Pearl. Fingers crossed for something clean here as well. Good, good. Oh, very nice, very nice. Okay, we can take sub and our fighter, so pretty much a perfect result there for us. We're doing 61, it looks like. Okay, good. 61, no problems. I want to do anime next. I always hate this battle for some reason. You never wipe the mat and run around. Never wipe the mat and run around. It never happens. I've never seen it happen. No hit back. That's good. That's good. 3's good. It prevents the US from attacking back anyway, so that's nice. Alright, Yunnan, final battle. Come on. Be friendly. Nice. 1 round. Oh, lovely, lovely. That was actually really nice. Yeah, I can't complain at that at all. That was fantastic. Okay, cool. So we'll pull back here. I'm not going to risk... I'm going to leave you Kwansung open here. I don't want to risk him going for just a sneaky sniper. Sorry, it's a fighter snipe. That's not going to be worth it for me. I'm just going to pull back. Yeah, but to be fair, that went pretty well for us. I cannot complain. I think leaving Burma alone that round was the right choice. I think if we stretched it too thin, we were asking for trouble, and we were going to get a bad trade somewhere. But that was really good. Okay, I think we're all set. I've made a mistake here though. Yeah, I've made a big mistake. I should have. Although, can we actually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We should be okay. I needed to put 1 transport here to pick up from the Philippines. But yeah, that should be fine. Okay. Look good, look good. So. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 142, 152. Well, that's a bonus. I think that somewhat helps out against the bad opening on this side of things. We've got a good Japanese opening, so hopefully we can pressure Russia pretty much straight away. Okay, back forward Germany 2 against Greyshot. So fairly heavy numbers going into Ukraine. What actually? What's this? Okay, 652 artilleries. That's good. Okay, so we attacked it normally. What was the combat like for us? Yeah, took Tung. No units lost in Ukraine. Lost 1 in Belo, which is nice. Okay, lost nothing. So fairly good trading from the Russians there. I'm going to have to calc Karelia, obviously. I think we should be okay, given this. Yeah, we've got 4 units bonuses because this is going to require. It's going to require some plane help. I think that's a lot of units going into Ukraine. Interesting choice here. I feel like we should be able to clean this up though. Assuming we get some good rolls. If we don't, then yeah, it could be nasty. But okay, he's pulled a tank off to go up towards Asia as well, so fair play. Defending his territories. Left the battleship in 56. I'm not sure if that's an intention or not. I think it may have been. I know people do this sometimes as a deterrent for Alaska, so he may be just trying to prevent that from happening. And 2 fighters here, interesting. Okay. He shipped into Africa, well, which is a good move. Although actually I don't think it's probably that necessary. Yeah, it secures Africa, so it's long term, it's fine. He couldn't go to 13 because we had the fleet covered by a sub and thing, so he's just, yeah, waiting around. That's fair enough. Interesting, okay. So fingers crossed we can clear this out. If we get a bad, yeah, we've got 6 against, we have to go, probably go all planes here, maybe. I might even have to leave Belarusia, to be perfectly honest. Unless we do like just one plane, do 4, so it'd be 8 versus 6. If we get the rolls, I think we should have that. Let's just calculate Karelia first. So we've got 3, 2. Still the tanks are in range. We've got 4 tanks in range of me. 5 artillery, 3 infantry, 2 planes, okay. So if we go in with, it won't be 11, it'll be 9, because we're taking 2 off to attack Belarusia. So it'll be 9, probably lose 1 in the attack, so 8, best case, probably. With tanks, 8, and then anti-air gun. That's good, okay. So we can plan off that one. It's the only one I'm worried about. Yeah, they'll really want that to fall comfortably. So yeah, 11 and 2, perfect. That's what we like. Right, all in, I guess. We'll do 2 here. Take a plane. So there's always an outside chance that you get completely shafted in a round 1 against this, then you just get decimated. So fingers crossed the planes hit. You know what I'm like with attacking planes. I'm less than enthusiastic. So if they can do their job here, we should be okay. But that's probably about the best we're going to do, I think. No danger against France this round, which is nice, so we can pull everything forward. Okay, let's try it. Right, Ukraine definitely first, because I'm curious. Come on, lads. Come on. No messing around. Bad. Not bad. Bad. Oh, for God's sake. For God's sake, man. We had a 96% chance to win that. Oh, that's so annoying. That's so annoying. 4 infantry for 2. Oh. You gotta give me Bello now. You gotta give me Bello now, surely. Okay. Incredible 4, but yeah, that sucks. That sucks. You get 2 hits there as well. Okay, cool. Oh, bloody hell. So this is annoying now. We've got a forward incursion by the Russians into Ukraine, which I can't really deal with too easily. That's so annoying as well, because we're going to have to... pull back here for a second. Yeah, we've got to stack... we have to stack Poland here. Because if he goes all in, we're going to be in trouble, so... Yeah, we'll have to get a decent force there, which is annoying. Yeah, bad trade for us there. Bad trade. These 2 spare, we'll go send them up north, because we need something reinforcing Karelia. Okay, do that. So how are we looking? 39, not friendly income. So 148, 155, not ideal again. Yeah, interesting. That's a shame. That's a shame. I think we probably could have pushed on and won, but still that would have lost us planes. That's not the point. Yeah, we need a strong round 1. That's the thing I was worried about, is if you get a bad first round in that kind of situation, there can't be a second, because you can't afford to lose a plane, so you have to hit well in the first round, otherwise it's over. So yeah, not good there for us, but we're in Karelia at least. Okay, Japan 2 against Greyshot. So pushed in slightly with the UK haze, taking Thailand off me. Taking France 2. Should be able to push back against Libya at least. Grab this back, obviously. We need to get rid of this this forward position from the Russians as well, as fast as possible. Don't like them sitting here. So hopefully we get better trades this time. Because to lose this twice would be very very annoying. We can take back most of Asia, I think, as well. So we'll go in infantry for now, and then I'm just saving up for a complex or a second transport and that kind of thing. because obviously he's pulled back mostly from the Atlantic, Pacific. So we'll try and grab everything we can fairly quickly. Expand. So we'll do that for now. Let's grab this. Could push back here, possibly. But I'll give him a choice where he wants to go, which way. Let's take this. Let's grab this with a fighter, I think. We'll land in Kwantung. Let's move you forward. Let's actually hit this with both. Fighter, sorry, bomber. You can go there. Let's grab Philippines, boys. I may just reinforce. I'll probably land one trunk. Oh, I can't actually do that. Oh no, I can. Just consider they've got a bomber here. I've got to be careful where I land or leave my ships. But a battleship here is more than enough deterrent to keep that safe. So I'll just land, I think, an infantry artillery into Buryatia, just in case he pushes back here with some fighter support or whatever. Yeah, keep that push going. Yeah, that's good. So the rest can just go here, then we'll put them into Kwantung. Or actually put one here as well. Okay. Let's try that. Kwantung successful, nice. No hits back, good. Thailand. Dead. No. To be fair, I can't complain at all about Japan's trades this game. They've been fantastic. Japan's getting away with some, yeah, very nice land trades, which is always welcome. Okay, Buryatia and 2 back into Yunnan. Let's just have the fighters here. They can't be hit with anything substantial, so that's fine. Let's put 2 more here. In fact, I want to keep... Actually, yeah, I'm going to cancel that move because we need to... I want some more available because they can go 1, 2, 3 and hit up here as well if they need to, so a bit more flexible with that setup there. So the fleets look good. We can be hit obviously by this bomber, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, we can't. 162, but that's fine. We'll leave the battleship there anyway. I think probably next round we'll either buy another transport or a complex for Manchuria. Probably the complex. Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll go for. We'll see. We'll see. I want to get onto Australia fairly quickly, so probably the transport first. Then we'll think about everything else. But yeah, not too bad. Everything looks good, I think. Cool. Yeah, let's go with that. So 8. There we go. So 38, nice bit of income. Nice income boost there for us. We're level with the Allies right now, which is not great, and that's before the US have gone, so it's not been the strongest start, obviously. But starting to make some progress now, obviously. I'm curious what's going to happen here. It feels like there's going to be like a secondary, smaller fleet in the Pacific just to harass me with this battleship placement, and also these 2 fighters here, which is quite interesting. I'm curious what's... although this was this a result of the battle in... Oh, I even forget what happened. Round 1. Okay, I think it was just a result of having to land the fighters back there. Okay, that's fair enough. So it doesn't look like there's any intentional play in the Pacific, which is good for us. I would rather there not be. I'd rather just have a pretty much uncontested Pacific push. Okay, back for Germany 3 against Greyshot. So probably have a look back at Russia. 9 infantry. Wow. It's got more economy than like 10 units is not friendly with Russia. The closest down, I think it's this expansion is giving a bit more income than I would have liked. So yeah, he's pushed into Bulgaria, which is really annoying. We have to deal with this obviously straight away. Push them back to a more of a reasonable level. Yeah, and, oh, it looks like the US is going for a med shock. So we'll be contesting all of this. 13 infantry. We'll do 1, 2. That's risky. It's very risky. In fact, just to make that a little less scary, we'll do an artillery there. So let's do 1, 2, 3. We'll do 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I want all this to fall. And this. So we've got 2 units above all of these, so assuming we get good trades, then we should be fine here. Okay, let's do that. Fingers crossed. Okay, France falls, which is good. That would have been a disaster. Bulgaria. Okay, good. Ukraine. Nice. And Bello, final chance to fail something. Nice, good start. There we go, cool. Okay, all our territories are back under control, which is nice. So, we like that. Let's land here. We're going to have to land a few things into Germany, Karelia here, because we are a bit short. We've got enough to trade. We've got enough to trade Ukraine with what's already here. So I'm going to move down. If we go, what can he hit here with? He can hit with 5 land units plus 2, 3, 4, just 3 planes. So France will probably be taken. I've got to have something moving forward. 4 units moving forward, maybe. So 6 infantry there, 9. Let's move the sub up as well, just so I don't get trapped in. There's a bit of flexibility there. So yeah, we've got 9 units in Italy, which should be enough to withstand anything he brings here. So I'll probably just go into southern, I guess. Trade France and southern, probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's more than our fleet, our air power can handle anyway. So I'm not going to worry about landing fighters nearby to threaten 15. We're just going to land safely into Karelia. Keep this nice and secure. This could come back actually. So we've got some anti-air stuff around here. Okay, let's go with that. That's better. That's better. Okay, 38 up to 168. Level as it stands now, but still got two powers to go for the allies, so they are ahead. Okay, it's Japan 3 against Greyshot. So it's time to get some more transports on the go. So I want to try and head towards Australia, that kind of area, New Zealand. Start snagging some income for ourselves. So I've got 1 transport to get us back up to 4 for Japan, 7 infantry, and actually with that we can afford a complex as well. So we're going to get a complex for Manchuria on top of that as well. So that should be nice. I'm going to bank the 7 just for now. Possibly get some tanks later on. I just want to get a mass load of infantry moving forward initially. Then we can think about tanks later on once we've got our production up and running. So I'm not too worried about tanks just yet. We will be pressuring what we can here though, and also Burma. So let's go with that. I think that looks good. I'm interested. He's leading the battleship here. I think this seems to be definitely a deterrent against the Alaska move. Which I guess it's good in a sense because he doesn't necessarily need the battleship for the med, because I'm not going to attack the med. He's got enough here already to deter me from doing that. So yeah, he doesn't necessarily need the battleship at all. He's missing 1 bombardment, but yeah, for me as well. I think people know by now that I'm not a big fan of the Alaska move, so I don't think I'll be going for this unless it makes sense. Like you're on the way, it just makes sense to hit this on the way. Just do a quick grab and then move on. The more prolonged attack against Alaska, I don't think it's just a bad move, but. Yeah, this is more than enough to keep me away from there. I'm not too fussed about that. We'll bring a fair amount of fleet. So I think we're probably going to sit in 37 for now, and then we'll come back and hit 45. Let the infantry go up here. It's actually quite annoying he's left an infantry in New Zealand. I normally like it just to have 2 in Australia is probably ideal for the Axis, because you can kill that in one go, and then move on and just quickly grab everything else. He's got one and one, so it's gonna. We're only going to be attacking with infantry as well, so we're gonna need some plane support, I think, down here. How many planes have we got? We've got 5, just 5 because we lost one in Pearl. So I may want to think about replenishing a fighter at some point as well, because it's nice to have a few more. We've only got 4 to trade up here, so I would like maybe a few more. Also gives us some options with Germany reinforcing certain areas if we need to. But yeah, this looks good for now. Let's go for this. So combat will push all into Venki. Let's do 1, 2, 1, 2. Bit heavy here, but that's fine. We'll do. Don't really want to go too into Burma. It just seems like getting too preoccupied with Burma means I'm going to be just, you know, there's going to be less moving forward, and I want to be on top of Russia as soon as I can. That's a lot of fighters already in in West Russia. Damn, that's very secure. Okay, so we'll do this because they can reach further. This. Let's just do maybe 1. Try and get away with 1. Well, I could do 2 actually. We could do 2. So that's the rest of these two fighters can move down to 37, which I think is safe. It's going to be 1, 2, 3 attackers versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. More than safe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that should be fine too. Okay, so 3 here, 3 here, 3 here. Attacking here. Tempted by an artillery down here actually, just to help us out slightly with the trade. I will do that actually. I will do that. I think this is more. It's quite important to get these sorted. So yeah, let's bring artillery with us as we go. I think that should be it, to be honest. See how we do. That's a bad start. Don't hit, please. Thank you. Kazakh. Oh my god. God's sake, man. Oh, give me some good trades. Burma. Okay, cool. Next bag. I would have liked Kazakh though, because it's worth 2. I think I would have preferred that over Nova, but still, that's fine. Okay, so move up. Can't attack much. Really? Oh no, we can. Got a few moving forward here. So let's go 2 to here. So let's grab this. I may go for the infantry in Borneo first of all, possibly. Or here threatens more areas, I suppose. We could do this. There's a 1-2 punch available for this fleet, which I don't think is a great move at all, but it's possible. 1, 2, 3 for the UK, followed up by a 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. 2 attack by the Americans. That'll be a crappy way to lose this fleet. It's not a good attack. We'll probably have to invite that, to be honest. That's a really bad attack if he wants to go for that. Which I don't think he will, but... So let's grab all these guys here. So we're threatening Madagascar here. Also both things, so... May encourage the US to bring some more troops down here, possibly. Let's grab these guys. Move you up. We've actually got 1 too many infantry, but that's fine. And I think 62 is safe. The bomber here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nowhere to land. So yeah, we can drop the transport here or here. Either way works. Okay, so we can trade this back if we need to. We can trade this just. We can hit this as well. Okay, so we can trade everything back. Planes are secure, I think. Should be fine there. 2, 3, 4. They could get attacked by the UK. But that's not a good attack to go for. Complex Manchuria, 62, and infantry. Cool. So up to 40, nice. How we're looking? 173, 170. Behind, but yeah, gaining some economy now with Japan, which is nice. So we're level with the US currently. The US, sorry, the UK is ahead just for the time being because they've taken France, but that will change obviously soon. Yeah, I still think we're behind in this game, but it's not far behind. I think the key for if we're going to win this game is going to be just be as quick as we can with Japan and just pressure Russia from both sides, just to collapse this or just wear out these infantry numbers, I think. Okay, Germany 4 against Greyshot. So some significant trading to do here. We've got to trade off a big Ukraine stack, which isn't friendly. Go back Belarus, France, and Northwestern. So Italy, just drop. We can leave Italy as it is. We don't need to actually deploy there, which is fine. Got to be a little bit careful about a 1-2 punch here because there is American troops sitting in the UK. I can't hit this. It's too strong. So I guess we go. Let's go 1-2. One, two, maybe 3. Do this. Let's do that maybe. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. I can't risk not taking that back. I think I'm gonna go push a bit harder. This is a bit lighter. We'll do this. Looks a bit better. There's no danger to Italy next round, so we can pull all our entire stack forward. Let's go with that. The numbers are dwindling slightly, obviously, in Karelia. We're not getting a lot through currently. I can probably afford to get all 8 actually going to Baltic states next time. No, we'll have to put 3 here, won't we? 3 here and then the 5 going to Baltic, which may get killed, to be honest, but we're going to have to risk it. Just send them through because we're quite short here. We're going to have, what, 15, yeah, 23 plus some fighters, and he's got a decent attacking force nearby. So we'll keep those numbers up, but we'll keep trading with the Russians. Try and wear them down. Okay, fingers crossed. Good trades. Ukraine's a bit of a worry for me, but it's been our bane this game, Ukraine. Just trying to control it. Okay, good hits from the planes, finally. Okay. I'm going to kill the artillery, that's good. Okay, killed it. Hopefully we can take it. Nice. I was lucky then. We went in with 3 units against 4, so that's cool. France, we are a bit heavy here in France, but I just don't trust the fighters. Okay, we got it, that's fine. Maybe I should have trusted that. Northwestern. Nice, okay. So good trading across the board then. We took everything we needed to, that's nice. Yeah, I don't think we're ever going to be able to control France, if I'm honest. I think it's gone. We could stack it now currently with what, 18. Which is probably enough, to be fair. Just doing that means we're going to be not reinforcing the north, so I can't do it. I'm just going to keep trading it for now, I think. Move the 7 back to Berlin. Move 1, 2, 3 here. 5 here. Drop you guys back. Drop you guys back. There we go. Bit heavy. I probably need to try and trust the planes because that is a bit heavy. That's a bit wasteful. There should really be 2 or 1 sitting there if I'm trusting the dice. But yeah, France is just more important. I kind of want to go, since this pattern's been putting 4 into Ukraine, I kind of want to have 4 sitting here, to be honest. We're risking Baltic states being taken and cutting off our reinforcements, but I think we need 4 here, to be honest. His pattern's been putting 4 in Ukraine, so we need to match that, I think. Let's drop definitely artillery here to help us trade. Let's do that. 38, we're still alive. 172, definitely behind though. 184, 172. Okay, Japan 4 against Greyshot. So round 4 UK, 1 transport, 7 infantry, 3 artillery. So he's up to max output for UK. So expect a lot of landings. Oh, has he taken? He didn't attack France, did he? No. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I was thinking I forgot if I left the big stack there or not, and he attacked it, but no, we just traded back, and it was a bit heavier than we thought. Cool. Okay, that's good. All right, so he took Northwestern and Baltic. Fair enough. Yeah, no problem. So we're just land grabbing this round. So we'll be taking Eastern Australia. I think this is a better move to do with the fleet if you're sitting in 37. Going straight for 46 doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So if you go for 45, the infantry can then push back by themselves while the transport grabs New Zealand on its own. It's a bit of a quicker route, I think, than just going 1, 2, 3. Just it's 1, then 2, 2. So a bit more efficient there. Though having the infantry here is a bit more annoying, so I'm going to have to account for that. We may lose one of the battles over here, either one, but we'll see. Right, we'll just trade what we can. I've gone for 10 infantry, so this is what we'll account for. So it's 3 infantry for here and 7 for here, so which will account for our extra one we've got here. And we're getting another complex for Kwantung immediately, so we'll be up to a maximum complex with Japan. Let's do it. Trading wise, let's go for... Just wondering how aggressive to be here. We could throw a tank into the Novo fight. I'll come back to that in a second. Let's do this first. Okay, looks good. Okay, Vologta looks good. We've got 2 infantry, 1 plane. Here's dicey, very dicey. I think we're probably this is risky. I don't particularly like this fight, but I'm betting that they're not going to hit two hits. If they do, I'm going to be slightly annoyed, but we'll roll with it. And here, yeah, okay, fair enough. I just don't want to throw a tank into this battle unnecessarily. It seems a bit wasteful. And hopefully we can kill 2 infantry here for the 1. It's not comfortable, but... Okay. Nice and clean. That's good. Kazakh. Perfect. Wow, that's clean sweep across the board. I will take that, definitely. That's really, really good. Okay, let's move all you guys forward then. Nope, that's wrong. God's sake. Try again. There we go. Right, let's move you over here. Can't be hit with any planes here, can we? 1, 2, 3. No, we can't. Unless the Russians take something back. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could actually be hit with planes. 1, 2, 3, 4. How far away can we land them? Possibly. Here's a slightly safer bet, I think. Just in case they go all out in planes and just try to stack this, maybe. With Russians. Not sure. I've not planned out the logistics of this. What could potentially happen here, but I'm just cautious of leaving Japanese planes in the firing line. If you might go for some kind of crazy, you know, UK air attack. So, got a plan for that. Yeah, having them in ammo is not too bad. We can trade 1, 2, 2 spaces away from this one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we can trade all these 4 if we need to with those planes there nearby. Yep, let's go with that. Complex. Infantry. Perfect. Okay, so up to 45 with the Japanese. So how are we looking now? Yeah, we're keeping up. Alright, back for round 5, Germany. Just look at the attack power. How has it got so bad so quickly? It's crazy. We had some bad luck, but yeah. Disaster. So yeah, we're pretty much dead, I think, at this point, to be honest. He's gone for bombers for the US. Yeah, there's nothing much we can do, to be honest, but I'll keep fighting for now. Let's do 10, I guess. We'll do some artillery, maybe. So a few trades, do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. try minimal trades for Germany here. We have 25 versus, oof, close, but I think we're still holding that. Just something stupid. Try and kill a tank. Why not? Let's go for it. Lovely, nice backfight there. Come on, internet. Right. 3 perfect hits from the defenders. I didn't need to push on there either. That was just risky. I spam F sometimes just to get through a battle, and occasionally it results in that, me pushing forward with the plane with no infantry buffer. It's happened quite a few times, but oh well. I find I have to have F now as a forward key in the battles, because holding down and clicking things here is it's just too slow for me. I can't do it. It's just too frustratingly slow. So I have to have this thing. Right, Northwestern Falls, France. Ukraine's been my bane in this game. I don't think I've controlled it for most of the game. It's been under Russia's control for most of the game. Just can't seem to take it, even with odds and things. Okay, nice rolls there as well. Cool, lovely rolls again. Yeah, this is over. Okay, so on to Japan 5. The rest of the game will be post-commentary, and we'll try and skip through the rounds a bit quicker from here on out. So just normal trading in Archangel, Novo Kazakh, and grabbing Australia and New Zealand. So good round of trades for Japan here actually, for round 5. We got everything we wanted to. I think at this point I was sort of thinking we were going to lose the game. I was resigned to the fact that we were probably going to lose, so just trying for Moscow is our best bet here, I think. So Germany 6. Still trying to maintain all the trades we can across the board. Just trying to keep a vaguely healthy economy, but we are losing a lot of territory each round to the Allies. They're obviously trading very heavily. And the US has started a massive bombing campaign against me. So you can see the US has got 4 bombers in the UK, and they've got 4 more in eastern United States. So yeah, Germany's income is going to get rapidly shrunk here. So we're just trying to maintain our empire as long as we can, and yeah, trying to stay alive while Japan does the heavy lifting in the east. So I think I'll just focus on Germany's turns from here on out, because Germany is going to be the main focus for the rest of the game. This is the round we decided we have to pull out of Karelia. Unfortunately, we can't hold, given what the Russians have got sitting in West Russia. So we had to pull out, unfortunately, and just prioritise Berlin and France. So way behind with attack power, and yeah, struggling for numbers. On to Germany 8. The one nice thing is we've got a Kazakh stack off with the Japanese, so that's forced the Russians back to Moscow, which is a good thing. We've got a bit of forward presence. We've lost Karelia obviously, but we've got some kind of mini stack in Belarus for the time being, so yeah, so far alive. So moving on to round 9 for Germany. The pressure's eased up somewhat, because at least the Americans have been focusing more on the bombing runs as opposed to landings. It's given us a bit of a chance to get back in the game, I think. I'm still not sure what was the better move, to continue with landings or go for the bombing. But yeah, it's certainly given us a bit of a breather in some senses. We're starting to pull back slightly with the attack power. Made some good trades in Europe, and the Japanese are definitely helping out in Asia by keeping the Russians pinned. So yeah, it's looking okay at the moment. We're still behind, but it's looking possible. And some pressure from the US and the Pacific as well, which I'm going to have to deal with at some point. So on to Germany 11. The Americans have maintaining the bombing runs, but they've gone back more into the landings with the troops, which I think is the right choice. So they do need to maintain land pressure, because at the moment it's round 11. They've got no stack in Europe whatsoever, so that's obviously great for me. So if we can just try and survive until Japan can possibly take Moscow, we might have a chance. As you can see, yeah, we've got a big stack building in Kazakh now, which is nice. Minimal troops for Germany at this point because of the bombing runs, but still, we're not quite dead yet, and we're just hoping that Japan can take Moscow before Berlin falls, pretty much. Okay, on to Germany 12, and a pretty important battle this one. Greyshot tried to stack France with everything he had available, and we're going to go for a big strafe, not actually trying to capture it, because obviously he can follow up with various things. He's got a huge air force, the US, bombers and fighters everywhere, but we'll try and strafe. We've got obviously good odds to strafe this, so see what we can kill, and hopefully get some nice profit out of this trade. Glad we didn't take any hits on the anti-air, and that would have really sucked, but we managed to get in there without any hits, which was not bad. Rolls weren't too bad. We hit 9 compared to his 5. So I actually decided to pull out there, which is fair enough. We would have taken it, but so slight profit. I would have liked a better profit than we actually got, but any profit at this point is still fairly valuable. So yeah, Germany's still alive, although we've lost a lot of territory now. The US have been sneaking in Pacific as well. We've actually managed to grab East Indies, which is not great, but it is what it is. Okay, so now we come to Japan 12, and this is the key turning point in the game. Up until this point, I felt like we were heavily losing, particularly in the mid rounds, sort of, 6 to 10 sort of time. But I was talking to Greyshot, and he mentioned after this particular battle, he didn't check the odds on Moscow, and so I forget what the odds were for us specifically when we went for the attack, but it was healthy, and there was a lot of good value for us in there as well, like a lot of planes, 3 bombers, there was a big load of fighters, but we had good odds, which was nice. And so yeah, but the plan was from here to just try and take Moscow, and then just force the fleet back in 37 from the US, because we were kind of neglecting to deal with them, just trying to focus on taking Moscow. So now we can try and actually push back a bit. So took a few hits going in there, which is unfortunate, but we had a big numbers advantage with so many infantry that it wasn't going to matter too much, provided we got somewhat decent rolls. Big hits back from the planes there, but that's to be expected. Again, not terrible rolls, but not great either. It definitely could have been more comfortable. So that's a 15 or 16 infantry. Yeah, we're getting through them slowly. A mistake as well here. I think he put his bombers on die last, so the anti-air guns should definitely have taken the first hits in this fight, and also the bombers should have gone earlier as well. But admittedly, he didn't check for he wasn't playing this for Moscow. He wasn't expecting me to go for it, so he didn't check the odds. So I think we got lucky with just the way it worked out. The defense profile definitely helped us out in this battle, I think, having the bombers go last, which was good. So Moscow falls, and that's was crucial, was absolutely crucial, because I think if Moscow hadn't have fallen, I think it was only a matter of time before Berlin would, because they were obviously heavy bombing pressure against big profit there, Boris. Heavy bombing runs against Berlin, so we were churning out very few units per round. So Germany's getting extremely light on ground troops, so they would have needed help extremely quickly, one way or another, if it was planes from Japan or something. So it was pretty important we took Japan when we did, because I think if the game had gone on for much longer, I think we would have been in real trouble. So yeah, very fortunate to get Moscow, and from here on out, it's just a race to reinforce Berlin before it falls, pretty much. So Germany 13, or after I've gone as Germany. So another mistake from Greyshot, unfortunately. He forgot to move his transports back from season 8 to 10, so there were 14 units in Canada that were not going to be picked up for this round, which was, for me, at this stage of the game, was huge. It was huge, because it meant, obviously, I'm in a race now with the Japanese troops to get back to Berlin, so if there's 14 less units for one more round, bordering, then it's going to give me the time I need to get back to, Berlin. So that was huge. That was huge for me. I'm very fortunate. It also meant I could be a bit aggressive with my troops, or slightly aggressive, in terms of pushing out and trying to obviously gain some territory back for Germany. As it was in this position now, there's not many ground troops bordering Berlin, so we were okay to move out slightly. Still have to be a bit careful, because there were 6 bombers in the UK, as well as 3 fighters in the fleet, so they had a good air force with a few ground troops, but still, it was looking positive for now. So obviously we're just trying to get get the Japanese guys over as quick as we can. We've taken Alaska, and we're obviously about to take back East Indies, and we've pushed the American fleet away at least, so we're going to free up the Pacific once again and try and recapture some of this land that we lost during the push. But yeah, it's looking positive. We're just going to be quite quick here, moving into Berlin, and then I think once we get into Berlin, then it's going to be pretty much game over. It's going to be very hard for the Allies to do anything from this position. So on to Germany 14, just a few land trades here and there. Now what it's looking like at the moment, as we deploy 2 infantry into Berlin, still, obviously the bombing runs are still hurting us. It's going to look like round 15 timing for the Allies. They've got obviously the big stack of units from Canada coming through. They'll be landing in this round 14, and potentially attacking by round 15. So the key here is to get the Japanese troops in before that, which we can do. We can obviously move this round as 14, Japan 14, and then we can blitz through with the tanks in round 15, and obviously fly whatever we can as well with plane-wise for round 15, just before the US can attack. So the timing out here should work out quite nicely in defending against the final assault. So Japan 15, he did go for the UK attack on Berlin to try and suffer it as much as possible. So we know this is the round it's going to come down to. So yeah, we attacked Poland and blitzed our tanks through to give us obviously maximum units on the ground in Berlin. Flew some planes in, and yeah, just pretty much reinforced with everything we could. Whilst also grabbing back some land in the Pacific, and we're prepping for India here. Not that it would matter too much. I think if we can hold the Berlin attack, I think the game's just pretty much won. But we're just still going to prep anything just in case. But yeah, we've got a good number of troops now to flowing towards Berlin. So yeah, it's just down to the final assault by the Americans in round 15. Let's see what happens. Okay, now we get to the final assault on Berlin, round 15. So I was lucky enough to catch the battle live because I saw him moving online, so I thought I'd just jump on and record. It was probably going to be the last attack. He did mention in Discord, I think he calculated he had less than 95%. I don't forget the specific odds, but it wasn't good. But I think at this point he kind of knew he had to try and attack, because I had more Japanese troops obviously arriving each round. So the longer he waited, the worse it got really. So he had to go and try and make something happen. But yeah, with odds like that, it was going to be very, very tough to actually manage to get a win out of the fight. And we had good enough rolls. There we go. The final rolls come in. Yeah, obviously attacking. He had a big air force himself, but I think just the numbers weren't there. I think it was a numbers game in the end. We had a lot of units rolling on 3s and 4s, so it was the defense was strong. But there we go. That was it. That was the final battle for in this match. And we'll get onto the end screen in a second. So there we go, GG. I have to say, yeah, well played to Greyshot. He played a really good game. I think the early part in particular, the early to mid game, he was really dominating. We were getting battered. The attack power difference by I think it was right round 10 was pretty significant. It was not looking healthy whatsoever. So I think we were fortunate to get back into the game through obviously the capture of Moscow. That was the key foot in the door that let us get back into the game, and then from there, I think a few mistakes here and there. Let's get to this end position here. I think that obviously not removing the transports back from CZ8 was a big gift for Germany, because they had far less pressure than they would have had, earlier on. I think it gave us enough time to get the tanks from Japan, from Moscow to Berlin before the Americans could launch the big assault. So the timing there was quite crucial, I think. But yeah, as I said, thank you to Greyshot for the match. I really enjoyed it. Again, well played. That was an extremely tough match. I think just apart from a few mistakes, I think you had the better of that game. I think it played really well. And the early game, I think I was committed to losing, to be honest, by as I said, I think it was round 10 or so. I think I was fairly confident I was going to lose, because the ball position was not healthy at all. Germany was in a really bad spot, and obviously I wasn't quite there with Japan. We were building with Japan, but we weren't quite there yet. And there was a lot of fighters and allied aircraft on the board, so it looked a bit scary. I think I was just very thankful I got a chance to have a go at Moscow, which was good. But no, well played. So I think we're going to have a rematch at some point. Greyshot's quite busy at the moment. He's running a tournament and various other things. So yeah, I think we'll have a rematch at some point. There's no guaranteed date just yet, but I'm sure we'll have a rematch at some point and swap sides and go for round 2. But yeah, there we go. That's my show match against Greyshot. So once again, thanks to Greyshot. Well played, GG's, and I'll see you in episode 5 next week. Take care.